Great.
Thank you very much for having me. We were called the Moneyball of freelancing when I came over here 2 years ago. Who doesn't know what the Moneyball movie is or hasn't read the book, Michael Lewis? No one, okay, perfect. This wouldn't work with the German audience, by the way. So I didn't know much about baseball, nor do I know now. And let me get rid of this. So what we basically do is we provide a digital workforce for companies, which reduces the internal overhead and the uncertainty that's commonly associated with freelancing. Where does the uncertainty come from? So, identifying skills in freelancers is inherently difficult. If you look at sort of your average recruiting cycle for FTEs, you spend about probably between 30 and 50 days to vet the candidate. You don't want to do that with freelancers, especially not at scale. So identifying who's good at data analytics is very difficult. Identifying who's good at financial research, content creation, or what we believe is even more important, and sort of this is backed by research, by behavioral economists, are the non-cognitive skills, right? Is someone diligent? Is someone reliable? Does someone tolerate frustration well? Does someone go above and beyond to get something done? And, excuse me, we basically developed a test to find out whether people have all of these skills that you require from a digital workforce. How do we do that? One of the questions that comes up when you join our platform as a freelancer and you take the initial assessment center is what's the name of the building located directly north of the Empire State Building? I'm not from Manhattan. I live there now, but when I joined the platform as a freelancer, I wouldn't have known. And you would be surprised how many people click on the option, I have no idea, I'm not from Manhattan. Right? That tells you something about them. Sort of the solution is you go to Google Maps, you use Google Street View and you find out what the building is called. What I'm trying to illustrate here is these skills are so important, especially in people that work remotely, right? Because you don't know them. There's no trust relationship that you have built up with them. So we feel that we need to bring the Moneyball to freelancing really and sort of analyze all of these things before we staff freelancers onto a company's digital workforce. We have about 5 billion data points both on cognitive and non-cognitive skills. Sort of cognitive being anything that's related to intelligence and sort of what we consider hard skills. We don't really like the hard soft skill thing because we also believe that non-cognitive skills are actually quite hard. So we have data on both, and what we do as a business model is basically we build those digital workforces mostly for enterprises. We solve more than just sort of the identifying the right freelancer for your digital workforce, but we also solve sort of 10 other inefficiencies, which is sort of payroll, quality assurance, then the time tracking, confidential information compliance, which is a big thing, especially for sort of our clients. We mostly serve enterprises that have more than 1,000 employees. So they're very particular, and especially in Europe, but as well in the States, about their data confidentiality. So we build basically solutions for all of this, security compliance, so we can control the working machines of the freelancers. We manage quality through sort of verification cycles, splitting up larger projects, assigning them automatically to people, communication with freelancers, and collaboration between them. We solve all of that. So what basically our clients do is they add thousands of freelancers within 28 minutes to their existing workforce, which is especially nowadays when you consider sort of very low unemployment rates. I think there's fewer unemployed people than there's open positions. It gives sort of our clients an edge to get the work done that needs to get done. Thank you very much.